Hey, Benson Baptist Church family, this is your Pastor Lawrence with an update regarding COVID-19 guidelines upon a recommendation from our returning team and a vote from our Diaconate. Effective immediately, we will be implementing COVID-19 guidelines again in our congregation, though these are different than the guidelines we had in the past. They're a step down, but not a full return to where things were a year ago. And this is in response to the increase in positive cases in our county and surrounding community, and on a desire to protect those in our congregation who are vulnerable, as well as pretty much everyone, since we are seeing an increase across the board. And so, effective immediately, our deacons have voted in these following guidelines. All church events that are sponsored, church-sponsored events that take place in person in our building will require face masks or face coverings. So if you're here for a church-sponsored event, this would include worship, Sunday school, small groups, youth group, children's events, Sunday night activities, any of those events, meetings, committee meetings, and other things, you will be asked to wear a face covering or a mask. During the work week, we ask that any visitors to the church office also wear a mask when inside of our building. Effective this upcoming Sunday, the 29th, we will not have breakfast. We will discontinue breakfast for a time while we wait for the positive cases and the increase in positive cases to decrease out of a safety measure for the congregation. Meals on Sunday nights, which are set to begin September 12th, will continue as planned, though we will be doing those differently, and we'll be announcing more about that very soon on what that's going to look like and how we will still be able to serve dinner as we prepare for an exciting fall of spiritual formation options here at the church. Private events and groups that meet in our building, we will highly recommend that they require face masks or face coverings, but that will be at the discretion of the individuals or groups that are planning those events. Again, I know that this is not an exciting announcement. I know that we are not happy to be going here, and believe me, the returning team and the diaconate and the staff, we would wish that we wouldn't have to implement these guidelines again, but we know for the safety of those in our church community and in the surrounding community around us, the safety of our children and our teenagers and those who are at risk for the virus, and just in response to the increase in positive cases, has made it clear that there is a need for these guidelines again. So as we move forward, I know that this is disheartening, but I hope that you will know that God is still guiding us, is still with us, and that we will pray alongside of you for a day when these guidelines are no longer needed, where the returning team is no longer needed, and where we are able to find what God is calling us to in new ways. But hear this. God is still calling us to immeasurably more than we could ever ask or imagine, even in the midst of guidelines such as these, in the midst of a pandemic, and where we are today. If you'll reflect on where we are just a year ago, where we are today, God has been faithful to us in this journey, and God will continue to be faithful to us as we move forward. Know that I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful to be your pastor, and I look forward to where our journey together ahead will lead as we follow God's call moving forward. Have a great week. We'll see you soon here at Benson Baptist Church.